Activities in Private Teacher are an essential part of using the program. Completing them forms the backbone of how Private Teacher can assess and keep track of your progress using a system called the CEFR. Developed in Europe, it is a scientifically calibrated set of descriptors of your English ability, separated into 11 levels, starting from A1, elementary, and ending in C2, fluency. Each level is separated into what are called can-dos, short sentences which describe real-world abilities and situations you will be faced with in life, or specific vocabulary or grammar points that are must-haves for great speakers. Private Teacher's activities have been created professionally to reflect improvements to these can-do statements, so when you finish an activity, points are awarded towards one or more of these statements. These points are added up, and a general score of your English ability, called in program the G-score, is shown at the top of the screen. The higher your score, the better your English. As of Private Teacher 0.4, there are over 50 activities available to do, which tests many different aspects of your knowledge in English. Let's have a look at an example. The past simple is one of the most basic foundations of the English language. It has a set of rules, which, when learnt and followed, will yield the correct form. Private Teacher has a past simple conjugator, which is split into 3 difficulties: easy, medium, and hard. Our easy mode is one of the lowest rated activities, as it is so important to learn as early as possible. Private Teacher will show us some useful information before we start our activity. We can see a description, the part time for this activity, its difficulty level, and the amount of times we have completed this activity before. At the bottom of the screen, we can see that our past simple activity will improve our score in 17 different CEFR items. A lot for an activity, but because the past simple is used everywhere, it makes sense. Let's begin. A timer will run at the bottom of the screen as you do an activity. This timer is important, as it will record exactly when you have made an answer. Private Teacher will award bonus points for speed and accuracy. In this type of activity, we select a verb from one of the 4 boxes and write its past simple form in the text box. Private Teacher will check whether this verb is an irregular verb. If it's not, it'll then check if you have spelt the form correctly. If you have, 1 tick for you. If not, the teacher will let you know. There is a question counter which lets you know which question you're on, and how many more to go until the end. So keep answering. Upon finishing, you'll be greeted by this message. The program will first of all give you your result. Under 50% and you'll get a good effort sticker. Between 50 and 74% you get a tick. 75 to 89, 2 ticks. 90% plus, you get a silver star. But 90% plus and beating part-time, you're greeted with the coveted gold star. Gold stars signify your mastery in an activity and award an extra point to your G-score each time they are earned. Private Teacher will give you a comment regarding your performance, then give you some options. You may repeat the activity and try again, you may see your answers, or you may continue back to the main screen. Additionally, you can see some other information about your activity, a graph of question answered versus time, and what you improved in the CEFR. Let's take a look at our answers. Private Teacher saves all answers after each activity and stores them in your portfolio. These can be seen at any time, and when you want to go further with your English, a real teacher can see them too. Activities come in many types. We have conjugators, we have multiple choice, short answers, true, false, not given. Sometimes you need to type in the answers. Sometimes you need to complete the sentences. You need to listen, to read, to speak, and to write. Everything you do in Private Teacher improves your G-score, so it makes a good tool for comparison with other people. Ambiguity about how you need to improve will start to disappear. You can describe your abilities to your teacher, and your problems too. Private Teacher simplifies and standardizes the process of learning English. Finally, should you get stuck with grammar, use the Explore Grammar section to see a complete rule set for how English works. You can see examples, interact with the conjugation rules, and test with your own verbs. Private teacher, watch your language.